You've heard of unconditional love, but have you heard of the secret to unconditional happiness and allowing more into your life? More wealth, more success, and more love. More freedom in your life right now. Welcome to the Happy Bar with Israel Savage.
I would say the one thing that you said had to, and focused on, what you focused on a lot today was realizing that you, one, can only be in the moment, and second, that you can only focus on the next step, because I'm the kind of person that thinks 200 steps ahead.
So I loved everything you said till that part. So you are the kind of person who has bumped up against things that he didn't like, that he does, that are not good feeling, and clarify what you do want. And that's that you want to be someone who just looks at the next step. And now that you know that, you're someone who can implement that, because there are so many things in your life that you've been able to implement, so many things that you didn't know that now you know, and that you've changed in your life. And this is just one of them. And so this is the logical next step for you. Look, here you are. And there is only now. There isn't what was. Here you are now. And now you know that it's just about the next step. And so now you are a person who understands that it's just about the next step.
Well, three things really resonated emotionally. And that is that everything is working out. I can't mess this up. And really embracing the journey.
That's great. That's great. And if it helps to give, those words can sometimes help if the emotion is underneath it. And so if you're sort of teetering on this could go in a good feeling place or not good feeling place, then conjure those words and the emotion underneath it. Like, this is always working out for me. Mantras are empty if it's just words, but if it's got that good feeling thing underneath, then it could make all the difference. Mine is, I've got this. I've got this. I've got this. That's mine.
I really liked the embracing the journey. Because I feel like sometimes I start thinking about the future more than the now, or like just enjoying the moment, what's happening now. And then also just like finding that good feeling place, and also like using your emotions to like maybe play into your acting or your writing, because how you feel about something, it's portrayed with that emotion.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. It comes through. And we won't go in this direction now, but I'll season this conversation a little bit with the idea that even when you submit to castings online, the way that you feel when you submit is felt vibrationally on the other end by the casting directors, by the directors. And we can talk about that more next time, but how you feel matters. Absolutely.
All right. What I really love about this is you are in control of your emotions. Mm-hmm. If you think of bad thought, then it kind of escalates and you start thinking about more bad thoughts and so on. And I have a problem with that. So
before you go any further, I just want to tease out those two things. That with emotion, there's no good or bad, because it's all working for your good, right? It's giving you information about where you are. And so it's just unpleasant and pleasant, more pleasant and unpleasant. Yeah. And you don't have any problems whatsoever that a solution doesn't already exist for. The second that a problem is articulated or formed, or you're conscious of it, 1 million solutions already exist. You could say you're in a place of the problem, but you could also say I'm in a place of 1,000 solutions. So which one feels better? To be in a place of 1,000 solutions, or to be in a place of a problem? And it's all up to you.
Solution.
Yeah. And so that's where you are. So I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just wanted to massage that out a little.
Oh, no, thanks. But yeah, so I think this will just help me emotionally wise and learning how to rethink, like reprogram my thinking. Yeah,
that's all it is. And enjoy the reprogramming of it. Your life is exactly what you want it to be. And it's unfolding right now, step by step. That's awesome.
I really just appreciated the analogy about the GPS and getting across country. It is really easy for people to think that you need to know everything, and you really don't. And I also appreciate the to that point, how you can say when you're talking about comparing two people, and you may have dreams getting to the same point, but someone may be at step A and someone may be at step B, and you're both trying to get to step E, right? So maybe it'll take a different amount of time, but it doesn't matter. And so just those two analogies I appreciated those.
That's great. Thank you.
We don't have to ask for anyone's permission.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like the whole industry, and it's like you're constantly asking for permission. Yeah, I guess ideally it would be to get to the point of I'm creating with other people instead of asking for their permission. Because
you are creating. It's just that sometimes you might be creating an environment where you have to ask permission. You are in charge of creating that feeling that you have to ask permission. And so if that's not feeling good, there's nothing wrong about that environment. Then you could create a different environment for yourself in a different set of circumstances. And along with that, exactly what you were leaning into just then, you have everything you need. Absolutely everything. There's not a single thing that you lack. Everything you need, you have.
If you liked what you just heard, then take inspired action now. That's right, act while you are feeling good. And build on your momentum. Schedule your free discovery call with me at instudios-nyc.com/happy bar.